when the perfect teacher and the perfect student, as perfect as a student can, when they come together, it's not a mere physical meeting. We must spin and bring about a harmony between the teacher and the taught. That is the reason why generally for 4 years the student remains with the teacher. That time is not wasted. It is to cultivate between themselves a kind of harmony between them. When thus the student has lived in discipline with him, through his service and his questioning, the teacher gets a peep into the mental condition of the student, his moral and ethical beauties as well as ugliness. There is a harmonious understanding between the two, and then the student asks the questions which he should know in his search for the self, that which lies behind his mind, that spring of life which maintains and protects all activities in him. Till then he only understood the activities of the body. These activities of the body, physical, mental and intellectual, are only expressions of life. What he wants to know is, what is the spring of life? Prached jnatavyamatmanah. Ask the teacher and try to get out of him a clearer and clearer picture of this state beyond the mind. Now that also the student must have the right mental attitude. And this attitude is emotional. It is subjective. And the teacher, Shankara, cannot communicate to you what should be his mental attitude. Is it a physical love for the teacher? Is it a fear for the teacher? Is it merely a respect for the teacher? What is it that should be the mental attitude, teacher? It is a mental attitude and it cannot be described, but here he is dramatizing so that sympathetic students will understand what should be our relationship of reverence to the teacher. This explains. Swamin.
Swamin namaste nataloka bandho.
Swamin namaste nataloka bandho.
Karunya sindho patitam bhavabdhau. Mamuddharatmiya kataksha drishtya. Rujvyati karunya sudhabhivrishtya.
And please, when this stanza is, the meaning is understood, don't jump on a guru and then ask him the same thing. Come on, look at me by the edges of your eyes. No, it is not that. It is to make you understand what should be the mental attitude of us, silent attitude towards the teacher. Not that it is actually to be repeated. You may repeat the stanza. No, it doesn't look that. Swamin namaste. Hey Swamin, O Lord, I prostrate you. Swamin, Lord. Lord, he says, because he considers the teacher as nothing but the Lord himself. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwar. Swamin, O Lord, Namaste, Namaste, to you my namaskar. Nataloga Bandho, because you are a Bandhu. You are an intimate relation. You have as much love as the people between who have got the blood relationship. Nataloka, to those who prostrate and surrender themselves, you are so kind. You are as near to everybody as our own kith and kin. Nataloka bandhu, karunya sindho. Then I myself doubt, can I expect his kindness and love and blessing because I am a sinner? I don't deserve it. Therefore, hey karunya sindho, you are a sindhu, an ocean of compassion. Karunya. Therefore, you can overlook my weaknesses, forgive them all, and still bless me. Patitam bhavabdho. You may be an ocean of compassion, but do I invoke your compassion? Compassion comes to me or in our mind only when we see somebody who is suffering. Are you suffering? Patitam bhavabdhav. I am one who has fallen into the ocean of plurality, and I am confused, I am almost drowning, and now and then I come up, and it is then that I am asking you, oh Guru, bless me, save me from this drowning in the world of plurality and the natural enchantments all around me, my desires and passions and 1,000 things. I am helpless. I don't know how to come out myself because it is an ocean. Wherever I turn, the same experience of plurality is around me. Karunya sindho patitam bhavabdhau mam uddhara. Now, supposing you are silently dying and you have come there to die in the Ganges because of, as a suicide, because you found that is not worthwhile living and returning back to that stupid wife and useless children. So that then the Guru should not interfere. Say, bye-bye, die comfortably. What is my condition? I am me, uddhara. Oh, save me, bachao, bachao. You are crying out. Oh Guru, I am seeking, I am fallen in, and I am trying to cry out to you to save me. Atmiya kataksha drishtya. Now, Guru is an old man, let us say, 76, can't walk much, and he is sitting under a tree. And you are in the ocean. Arey yaar, kaun utthe yahan se? How to go there and save him and find out a rope to throw him? And, no, sir. You need no trouble at all. You stay where you are, but you can save me. Now, if I am crying on the left side of the Guru, that is where I have fallen. I am crying out, help me, bachao, bachao. When I am crying out, you need not even turn your head. That's a strain for you. Kataksha drishtya. Just look at me with the corners of the eyes. That is look. You need not turn back. You beta. Don't sympathize, nothing. You just have a glance at me. Kataksha drishtya. Aksha, eyes. Kataksha, kata, the end. with the end of your eyes, send me a gaze. Look at me with the tips of or the end of your eyes. Kataksha drishtya, rajvadi karunya sudhabhivrishta. And that gaze of yours, the gaze of yours, the look of yours, it pours out endless, sweet immortality. Grace, please, grace, with all your grace, or send out your grace by a glance, side glance. Kataksha drishtya, help me. And that look will do. I will hold on to that look and come out of it. You have no trouble of saving me, but just look at me. I am now drowning in the world of plurality with my old passions and lusts and desires and greeds. Please save me. I am drowning. You are compassion, ocean of compassion. I deserve your compassion. And I don't want you to struggle or strive for it. You only look at me through the corners of your eyes. That is all that I want. This doesn't mean that you must go to a guru and then translate it into your vernacular and say, oh Guru, you are an ocean of compassion and look at me, I am drowning. He says, where are you drowning? You are sitting on the dry place. Only when the rain comes there will be drowning in the hall. But ordinarily there is no drowning possible. Think? Continue.
Durvara samsara davagni taptam.
Durvara samsara devagni taptam.
Dodhuyamanam duradrishtavaataihi.
Dodhuyamanam duradrishtavaataihi.
Pītam prapannam paripahi mrityoho.
Pītam prapannam paripahi mrityoho.
Sharanyamanyad yadaham na jane.
I did tell you that the beauty of that master poet in Shankara. A poet is one who will be able to, or should be able to, wield words. After all, he has to express his inordinate and strange thoughts, his emotions, his sentiments. In order to express that, he must have an elaborate vocabulary. And the words, when comes out of the throat of a poet, it not only expresses by its meaning, but the very choice of words shows the dexterity of the poet in Shankara. Earlier stanza, he is expressing the emotion of helplessness and total surrender. Swamin namaste, nadaloga bandho, karunya sindho, patitam bhavabhyao. That is a tune. The words are chosen that way. Now on the other hand, the next stanza shows the urgency, the seriousness of the situation. Durvala, samsara, davagni, taptam. I am one who has been roasted like coffee seed with no water, just on a hot plate. Roasted to dark black charcoal. I am taptam. Devagni taptam. Devagni, the forest fire. I am fallen into a forest fire has come all sides. So naturally, when you are in the midst of an forest fire, you say that, somebody come and save me, if you can. You are suffering, you are burning all over. I have fallen, durvara, where there is no escape, samsara, the plurality, the vagni taptam, fire, forest of fire, fire of forest, in which taptam, I am in the middle. All right, stay there. There is no fire in you, it is in the trees. You stay there. No, taptam, the heat coming from all sides is just roasting me. Now again, I can't stand peacefully and suffer the heat, never mind. No! Do dhuyamanam dura dushta vatai. When the forest is on fire, there will be a lot of wind, because the heat heats up the air, and the hot air goes up, and cold air comes in. There will be always a lot of wind. Dudhuyamanam. I am one, not only I can't stand peacefully, why? I am being licked by the flames that are coming from all sides. Dudhuyamanam duradushtavatai. By these wretched, damnable breezes coming. Now it comes towards the right, and now comes from my left, and by the time I move there, it comes from behind. By the time I lick, I go forward, and it comes in the face. Thus I have to run about like a rat to save myself. That is from where the temptation comes in life, from where new desires arise in me, or covetousness, or jealousy, or greed, or 100 things come from various sides, and I have no peace of mind. I cannot retire quietly and stay in the middle of the fire, where the heat is there, but I can get roasted, all right, but peacefully I can't stand there to get roasted, because these tongues of flames come to lick at me from right side, right, left, or from various angles. Bhitam prapannam paripahi mrityo. I am frightened. Before I was very courageous. Now that courage is gone. Bhitam, I am frightened. Prapannam, I come to your surrender. You are the only one who can save me now from the midst of this fire, forest fire. Paripahi mrityo, please save me from this meaningless, empty death. It's not a dying for a great purpose. Dying helplessly because of the causes from outside. Bhidam prapannam paripahi mrityo. Why are you calling on me? Ask somebody else to help you. Sharanyam anyat. Anya sharana. There is no one to help me from this particular disease or suffering that I have got. Aham na jani. I don't know anyone else to whom I can run in this crisis of my life, where the fire, the forest fire of plurality is licking at me from all sides. I have been caught up. I don't know which way to get out. You must come and help me. And I don't know anyone who can do it efficiently as you. You must help me. See that urgency of an individual who has been caught in the midst of forest fire. Durvara samsara davagni tapta. Read. Durvara.
Durvara samsara.
Show that urgency. You are burning. You are sali on fire. Durvara samsara.
Durvara samsara davagni taptam.
Durvara samsara.
दोधूयमानं दुरदृष्टवातैः भीतं प्रपन्नं परिपाहि मृत्योः शरण्यमन्यद्यदा
because the last line, Shankara gave you the poetry, you can't even read it properly. The last line must be very slow. Sharanyamanyad
शरण्यमन्यद्यदहं न जाने.
Thus these two stanzas are dramatizing the emotional attitude of the student when he is approaching the teacher. Not that I go there and say, Swamiji, how are you? How are you? I'm very good. Sharanyamanyat etadamna yani. Shanta.
शान्ता महान्तो निवसन्ति सन्तः वसन्तवल्लोकहितं चरन्तः तीर्णा स्वयं भीमभवार्णवं जनान् अहेतुनान्यानपि तारयन्तः.
The great Mahapurushas, their glory. I am burning in the midst of the fire, forest fire of plurality. And what about these Mahatmas? Shanta. They are very peaceful. Peaceful at the mental level. No agitations. Why? The cause for agitations, desires are not rising in his mind. Desire to aggrandize or possess the world of objects for his pleasure. That desires are not there, therefore mind is quiet. Why is it that he has no desire and we have got desires? The source of desire, the vasanas have been exhausted in him. We have got vasanas, therefore, even if you don't want to desire, desires will creep in. Shall we have that? No? Okay, then let us have this. That is better. You accept it. Accept it. From that moment onwards, agitation. How to get it, where to get it, how to get it, when can I get it? Having got the agitation, your body cannot keep quiet, you must run about to get it, acquire it, build it up, or whatever that use activity start. So Shanta, these are Mahapurushas, are Shanta, they have no vasanas in them, they have no desires arising in them, only they are mentally peaceful. Mahando, they are Mahan, compassion. They are large-hearted. Nivasandi Sandaha. Satpurushas. Sat, reality. Sanda, one who has already known the reality. But in Punjab, anybody who has got this gracious cloth is called a Sanda. Sanda, Sandare, Sanda. Sanda means Manda. There is no other reason why you call the Sanda. But that is the word used there. Sanda means Satta. In Satchidananda, he who has realized the Sat, that the existence is the reality, existence is in everything, everything changes, but existence never changes. Sanda, Satpurushas, they always live peacefully in themselves. Vasandavat Lokajitam Charantaha. Swamiji, so these Mahatmas are all unnecessary mouths that we have to feed from the total food available in the society. Is that? No, they also serve the society. How? Vasandavata, like the springtime. Miss Spring, when she comes to your area, geographical area, everything becomes more beautiful. climate beautiful. The leaves of the trees, somehow they get an oil bath. And she, in the night, comes and cleans all the leaves, that the dirty, filthy red and green leaves have become shiny. Every flower in the locality, including weeds, smiles at you. Men and women feel inspired. Even the fellow who sleeps from morning till evening also wakes up. See? The moon in the springtime has much more glory than the other seasons of the year. Vasantavad, just as Vasanta time, the springtime comes, Lokahitam charantaha. What does he do? Lokahitam. They beautify the world, beautify the people and the things and their relationships. Oh, Swamiji, then the Mahapuruša will have to start another Chinmaya mission and then get kicked by all the workers and kick them more vigorously so that some work may come out. Yeah. No. Vasantavada. That is why the example is given. Like the springtime, when Miss Spring comes, not that she is going to every leaf and flower and see that it is all opened up. When she comes, everything happens. It's the very influence of that season. Similarly, even without himself exerting himself, a Mahapurusha sits, and you and I will say that you're uselessly sitting down. The very sight of him, at the very sight of him, at the very presence of him, even the most sensuous, cruel, criminal murderer changes his mind. Something happens. He throws around a kind of magic around him. And all of us, under that influence, becomes relatively nice and quiet. Temporarily. If Vasanta also is not permanent. She comes and goes. As she goes, the leaves have become, everything, flowers are folded up, everything is done. There afterwards, you may give any fertilizer, no next flower will not come out. At springtime, you need not give fertilizer, flowers will come out, even on the weeds. Uncultivated, wild plants, the flowers come out. Thus, Vasandavat Lokahitam Charanta. Vasanta time, the springtime never brings about any disaster to the world. Rain can become disaster, storms can become disaster, summer can be disastrous, winter can be disastrous. But springtime, all beings, plant, animal and human, it gets a new energizing, new beauty about them. Lokahitam charanda. So that the Vasantavada, that one little word of Shankara, gives an enormous amount, chapters of information, how a great master, while existing in this world, can create so much of blessing all around him. Tirnaha Swayam, and these are masters who have Swayam Apanyap, themselves, Tirna, have crossed over Bhima Bhavarnava, this great ocean of power, of happenings, the world of Einsteinian world of time, where everything is changing constantly. This realm of change, as an ocean, vast ocean, Swayam Tirna, these are mighty masters who have crossed over this treacherous ocean of plurality. They themselves have crossed beyond it. Habba! Supposing in a boat, in the flood or in the breeze, the boat sunk, and everyone is in water, and you are a good swimmer, you swam to the crowd, and somehow or other scrambled on the dry earth. I saved myself. It's a great thing that you have saved yourself. But these Mahapurushas, having crossed their egocentric life into that infinite bliss and beatitude of reality, even having crossed over Bhima, endless, vast, Bhavarnava, the ocean of plurality, the realm of time and space, having crossed over it, Jana ahetunan anyanapi tarayanta. These are people who again tighten their lingot and jump back again into the very dangerous, treacherous ocean. Why do they do it? To save at least some people. See, he himself has somehow or other reached there. Having experienced the higher reality, he cannot sit quiet. He jumps back again to the marketplace, to the universities, to the schools, and to the governments and the world of scam. Immoral, vulgar, corrupt. They come back again. Why? To save at least a few people. Maybe he may be able to save. In trying to save, sometimes they will be so powerful that together we go down. It's a dangerous thing to try to help somebody drowning. You must have the knack of catch him by the hair if possible. If there is no hair, catch him in the lingot behind, so that his hand will not come on you. Or else he will hold on to you, and in his desperation he will not leave you. And together you sing faster because you are more weight. Density increases. Now, ahetunan, not because you cried out, save me, no. Whether you like it or not, come here. Pakada ke jate. Hold him by force. Ahetu, without any cause. Not that the children, the people who are drowning cried out to you. No, you saw them suffering. And you know what that suffering is. You have saved yourself. But you don't sit there secured in your own self-liberation. But you jump back again, knowing fully well the world of plurality, its dangers, its fascinations. Why? Because of the infinite kindness. You take them away. Thus Mahapurushas work in the world outside, not like us, because of any personal desire or personal restlessness, no. They have neither desire nor any agitations of the mind. Yet, even after having reached that higher state of consciousness, they jump back again into the illusory world of plurality in which others are suffering, only to save them. So Mahapurushas work in the world outside. It is a concretization of his infinite love, which is its nature. He has realized that the world of plurality is nothing but himself. One self in different forms. Therefore, he has nothing but love towards everybody. In that pressure of love, they jump back again. Just as a mother will jump into the burning fire of the house if the child is there and she has not taken the child. To get at the child, she will jump out of it. She cares not what happens to her because of her love for the child. If that love is not there, the mother will stand there and say, is there not anybody who can go and bring my child? My child, save me, save my child, save my child. Why don't you jump? I will do it afterwards. No. But if you have got a real love, the mother forgets that it is fire, the danger, the consequences. He jumps there because my child, my child, my child. In the same way, out of that infinite love which is his nature, he comes back again to the world to help others.
Ayam svabhava svatayeva yatpara Shramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam Sudham shuresha swayamarka karkasha Prabhabhitaptamavati kshitim kila.
Why do they do it? After all, you saved yourself. And you have realized that nobody is suffering, it is all Brahman, Brahmamayam Jagat. Then why should you jump into it? I am Swabhava. It is their nature. It is not their fault. They cannot but be. Just as the bent tail of the dog cannot be straightened. It is nature. A Negro cannot be fair. It is nature. See? A white man who was sympathetic with the Negroes cannot become black. It's nature. Your face, whatever you may do, however much you may massage, it cannot change. It is ugly, full stop. It's Swabhava. You can't remove it. Similarly, I am Swabhavaha. This is the nature. Swabhava. It is the very nature of the self in you, the individuality in you. Swatayeva, by yourself, without anybody forcing you. What is his nature? Yad para shramapanoda pramanam. He cannot sit quiet, seeing somebody is suffering. Shrama, sorrows. So others' sorrows. Save them from that sorrow. Maybe he will jump into another sorrow. Never mind. But at this time, try to help him. Shramapanoda pranavam. Pravanam. He is pravana, very dexterous. He is very efficient in saving others from their sorrows. Mahatmanam. This is the nature, Swataswabhava of Mahatmanam, of Mahapurushas. If there is a Mahapurusha who says that, no, it doesn't matter, what do I care? I'm not interested. He is not a Mahatma. A Mahatma will immediately feel the sympathy with the sorrows of another and recognize it as his own sorrow, and he runs towards it. This is the nature of all Mahapurushas. What do you mean is nature? Example, from nature. Sudham Shuresha Swayam Arka Karkasha. Arka, the midday sun, or the summer sun, Arka. Karkasha, blazing heat of the midday summer sun. Prabhati, that which has burnt down the earth that has been scorched by the blazing heat of the summer midday sun. Is it not nature? Or the Sudhamshu? Sudhamshu, one of the names of moon. Sudhamshu, moon. The moonlight, cool moonlight. It's the nature of the moonlight to cool and comfort the earth, which has been baked, which has been scorched by the merciless, blazing heat of the midday summer sun. The sun burns it up, but as soon as the moon rises in the night, the earth cools down comfortably. Not that the moon is coming down to cool down the earth. No, moon only just comes up. It is the nature of the moon that when the moonlight touches, the heat of the earth disappears. Similarly, the Mahapurushas always try to remove all our sorrows. They just come. Not that they are struggling and sweating and toiling. Just as the moonlight cools down the scorched earth of the heat of the midday sun, so too these Mahapurushas, in their infinite compassion, comes to help and serve the society. This removing the sorrows of others is his nature.
ब्रह्मानंद रसानुभूति कलितैः पूतैः सुशीतैर्युतैः युष्मद्वाक्कलशोज्जितैः श्रुतिसुखैः कलशोज्जितैः श्रुतिसुखैः वाक्यामृतैः सेचय संतप्तं भवतापदावदहन ज्वालाभिरेनं प्रभो धन्यास्ते भवदीक्षणक्षणगतेः क्षणगतेः पात्रीकृता स्वीकृताः
This is a sample of Sanskrit literature where a certain idea is elaborately described. Shankara is exhausting his thirst for poetry. All that he means is only, by your words, comfort me. I am burnt up all over with that waters that come out of your mouth. Save me. This is all, simple sentence. Now the description of the waters, description of your tapa, your heat, description, and then they say that, please save me, or bathe me in those comforting, cool waters of your words. Now, in a sample of water, the beauty of the water is its temperature, cool water, that it is clean water, that it is fragrant water. These are the qualities of water. Such waters that come out of your mouth. Sechaya, bathe me, shower me upon me, so that I may cool down. Now, Brahmananda rasanubhuti kalitaihi, the water which is sweetened by Brahmananda bhuta. Brahmananda, that supreme bliss of Brahman, which is the theme of your discussion, which has the fragrance and beauty of the Upanishads. Kalitaihi, putaihi, very pure. Sushitaihi, extremely cool. Yushmad, thy, your, Vakkalasha, by the mouth, by the kalasha, by the vessel of your mouth. Kalashunchitaihi, from which pouring out. Shruti Sukhaihi, it is the happiness of the Shruti literature, the scriptural literature. Vakyaihi, such words of the Upanishads. Vakyamrite sejaya. With that amrita sejaya, shower upon me and cool me down. So all the qualities necessary for water, fragrance, purity, coolness, and that comes out of your mouth. Because why don't you go and read the Upanishad? Sanjana, that is dirty water. It is water, no doubt, but it has been stagnant in that Upanishad for a long time that it has got a stink also. But when it comes out of your mouth, it has got a life of its own. Shejaya. Bathe me in these cool waters. Why do you want to have a bath now? Ayya, santaptam, you don't know my condition. Taptam, burnt. Santaptam, roasted to charcoal. It's only coffee that you do it generally. To the very core, burned down. Santaptam, bhavatapadava, ahana jwala, in the fire, forest fire of this world of plurality. I am being roasted. Sprinkle your cool water and cool me down. Jwala bhirenam prabho. O Master, this one is now being roasted. Please cool me down. Dhanyaste, indeed blessed are they. Bhavadikshana chanagate, those who have come under your glance, even for a moment. They are indeed blessed. Dhanya, they are blessed, who have come under your gaze even for a split moment. Patri krita svikrita. Not only that you have got the chance to come under his gaze, but svikrita, that we are blessed because the teacher has taken charge. Such people are indeed blessed. O Master, take me under the wings of your protection and teaching me the Upanishadic lore. Save me and cool me down, calm me down. My entire inner personality is now bubbling with sorrow because of my attachment to the world of plurality. Save me from that. Now, the teachers already told us that when that perfect student, the perfect teacher comes together, the harmony is to be created. These verses give you a dramatic picture of what you mean by that harmony. Your total surrender to the teacher. Not that, that ordinary surrender. Guru, Guru, Japana, Baki Saba, Apana. That is a false surrender. That is not it. It must be a silent flood from your heart towards the teacher. No words are necessary. Like that, when you have happened, then priched, you must ask, jnatavyam atmanah, you must ask of things that you must know about the goal, the atman, and the path by which you can reach. You must discuss about it, isn't it? No, Swamiji, if I can't ask his health, or his past life, or his present situation, or his troubles, whether the ashram is running on, other than that, what will I ask him? You say you must ask about the Atman, the self. How do you do that? What is the way to ask it? So a sample is to be shown. Here Shankara supplies you with the questions that you must ask your teacher when you meet. Not that when you have just reached by train and then reached the ashram and, hey Guru, who is the Guru here? Guru. It's not that. You have to tune up yourself and then ask, what is a sample? Katham.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Katham tareyam bhavasindhumetam.
Kava gatirme katamostyupayah.
Kava gatirme katamostyupayah.
Jane na kinchit kripayavamam prabho. Kripayavamam prabho. Samsara dukkha kshatimatanushva.
Katham, how? Tareyam, shall I cross over? Bhavasindhumetam. Into this world of plurality I have come. Wherever I look, it is only plurality. Wherever I gaze my eyes, I want to possess all of them. This is the type of world into which, or life in which I am now drowning in it. Katham tareyam. How can I cross over? You say go beyond the mind and intellect. But wherever I turn, I am only in the mind and intellect. It appears that you are talking of only something very idealistic, which cannot be lived. Katham tareyam. By what way or means can I get out of it? Bhava sindhu metam, this ocean of bhava, ocean of happenings, ocean of the world of time and space, where everything is constantly changing. How am I to get out? Kava gatirme. And what will be my future? If I can't get out, I go on indefinitely, for all times suffer this sorrow. What will be my gati? What will be my lot in life? Katamostyupaya. Maybe there are very many methods, of which is the method fit for me. In our Shastras, 82 different yogas are prescribed. But how am I to know which is the yoga that I should follow? You advise me. Katamotyupaya. Which is the upaya, the means by which I can safely and comfortably go beyond this ocean of samsara. Jane nakinchi. Now, since I said katamotyupaya, what is the upaya, the means that I must follow of the many? When I said, sir, don't misunderstand that I have studied all the Vedas and all the Upanishads, I know everything, and only I wanted guidance from you. Which among the many paths should I follow? Don't have that many understanding. Jane na kinchit. I really know nothing. No doubt I have read some books. Word meaning I have understood. The grammar, the teacher, the Pandit has hammered it into me. Word meaning I know. But the truth that is deeply embedded in them, the subtle idea, I have no knowledge at all. So don't have an idea, sir, that this is a high standard student, so then start with the high. Therefore, quieten the mind, and then you realize, you awake into the question. I don't understand. So that please, consider me as an elementary student, third-rate elementary student. Please consider me, not Jani, I don't know. Not that go to the teacher and say, Swamiji, Vedas I have studied, Upanishad I have looked into, and give many pravachans. And brahmachari, many pravachans. I am 44th yajna I am conducting. Swamiji, now, abhi batao, what am I to do? No, I know nothing. I am myself confused. No doubt I read the Upanishad, but the Upanishad ideas are not giving me a clear picture of the path by which I can reach out to the higher. Janena kinchit kripaya mam prabho. Oh Prabhu, Master, you just guide me. In the guiding me also, don't give me bibliography. Say that, study these books. Go. Kripaya. With extreme compassion teach me. I may have the doubt 100th time, I will ask the same doubt. Don't jump at me saying that for 6 months I have been talking about it and you have not understood. Don't jump. Because if you jump, I will get more confused. And thereafter, even if you say, I will not understand. So even the 100th time, I have got the same doubt as the teacher has explained it 6 months ago. Please repeat it again. Kripaya. With extreme compassion and understanding, please. Samsara dukkha chadi matanusha. How I can chadi, end this samsara dukkha, the pain and agony, physical, mental, intellectual, that I am suffering in the world of plurality. How am I to cross over and come to realize the substratum, which is the Satchidananda, that blissful state? How am I to reach it? This you must advise me with compassion, with infinite kindness, with the kindness of a father plus the mother plus. His mother is very kind, father is kind, but a guru must be father, mother plus. Tameva mata cha pita. Wait. So it is not only mata and pita. According to Shankara, it is mata, pita plus. And he is not saying what it is. That is the compassion. With that compassion, please guide me, lead me, is.